Okay, welcome everyone. Just starting off the ELTP Majors Draft stream here for Season 16. I'll get some co-commentators in shortly, but it seems like we're getting close to being ready to go. I think the captains and everyone are still sorting out the draft slightly. But we'll soon be underway with the Majors Draft. And it's going to be an exciting one this season. Lots of people have changed position for this draft. And the quality of the signups is still pretty high. It's very similar to last season, the quality of the signups. And I think it's possibly going to be even more interesting because a bunch of the captains are slightly weaker than last season, which means there are going to be a lot more expensive players up for grabs in the auction, which is going to be exciting. Yes, so I don't know exactly when it's going to start. It's scheduled to start right now, but it depends on when the captains are ready and everything. Book makes a very good point. Thank you, Book. Hopefully no one saw that. That's going to make it harder, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm going to undeafen, and there's going to be some co-commenters. There's a lot of people in the channel right now. Might cut it down if, depending on how things go. I'll try and find a way to get the draft packet up on stream as well.
Not the Twitch link, Bulk, the draft.
Hello.
Jerry, you're gonna have to link that. Okay.
No.
Quick.
Bulk, what the fuck?
I've got it. Oh.
Why would you do that?
Thank you, Bulk.
Bulk. I'm gonna draft you for that, Bulk.
Yeah,
Get out of
says
here.
our last
Okay,
one.
get moving out.
Does Hypo on O go for over or under 20 tag coins?
He goes for 0 in
That's a good
minus
question.
tomorrow. I'm only piggybacking off what Jerry said when you first came in here, to be honest.
I'm gonna stay in here to gauge your guys' reactions to my bid to see if I'm doing it good.
Just watch the stream for that, I think.
I can't risk that legal lead. I'm kinda nervous, I literally don't have a plan.
That's what everyone wants to hear right now. Okay then.
My only plan was to bid up share and bulk. I was like, wait, hold on.
Every word you say now is just giving the other captains more ammunition.
I'm not anything though. We're actually about to start. Like, I think it's literally right now. As soon as Impromptu somewhere. I know, OC.
P. Fraser.
Who's that?
Apparently launched with Fraser. I don't know if
P.
it's real,
Fraser.
but
Okay.
Is that actually Fraser sign up?
Yes.
Way to be.
surely he doesn't go for 1. I think Fraser's going to be one of the most expensive players.
Well, that's kind of
If
an
he-
overspend by okay then.
If
7?
he goes for less than 8, then that's pretty bad.
7.
D is pretty limited from what I've seen in the draft packet.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not a huge number of D players available. I'll try to get a prettier way to display the draft packet, but this will have to do for now. So he's gone to 33. He's got to go higher. He's got to go.
Well,
he's got to go
he's-
above
Whoa.
50 for sure. Probably above
He's
70.
Third
No,
in the
I'm
draft
thinking
packet
at
rating.
least 80.
He's the best defender on the packet.
Yeah.
It's not.
Agreed.
It's not particularly close.
I remember last season, okay, everyone was like raving about him. Like, Fraser is literally the next Shara.
Uh-oh.
So I would be surprised if, okay, then let's
Okay, then
go
it's just
for
bidding
this sheep.
him up now.
All puns next share. Just putting that.
Can't let OC get him, because OC's gonna switch to defense. He's got a major advantage as a...
OC is- OC is a defender.
I can't believe this is
There's
this
no
low.
switching
This
going on
should have
with
been
OC.
gone up to 70 easy. I'm all over this if I'm any of these captains.
Even
Yeah.
okay then, like, okay then should definitely be bidding higher than 50. I can't believe no
I
one else
think
is
they were
doing
just
that.
taking it slow, you know?
Do I want it?
We're gonna take forever
need
if we
it.
just bid one.
You're
Someone
not
just
getting
chuck
share,
shares,
right?
With Fraser, you can get a really cheap defensive partner, and you can spend the rest of your money on O. I mean, it's he goes
Yeah,
he goes
this
higher than
is,
70. He's the only defender who can carry a team by himself, I think.
This is
I agree.
Fraser and Gwendolina, I think, and then
That's
spend what 40 on your own.
I'm surprised I'm putting in Imperius aren't bidding
Wow.
on him.
What? Oh, it died.
Oh my
You love to
goodness.
see it. Welcome to the ELTP draft, everyone.
If that does go through, okay, then 55 for Fraser is
It's
pretty
definitely
insane.
not gonna go through.
It's going through.
Just
Good
restart
for-
the whole thing, I think.
Hey, it's happened. We gotta go through it. That is obscene.
I think they're gonna restart it.
Which captains didn't bid?
I think they're gonna restart it.
No one other than OC and C went higher than 44. That's, I guess, okay then as well. That makes
See
more
you
sense.
in
Wait.
house.
Wait, what are you
hello,
talking
Z.
about?
This
Did
is,
it-
this is a disaster.
Did it freeze?
Yes.
Yeah, the website just went
Did
down.
you mean to bid? Or...
What, the 52? No, that was a mouse slip.
No, I mean...
Wait, was someone nominated after Fraser?
For me, it just says Fraser's ended, and it doesn't
Yeah,
look
so-
like it's behaving as intended with the.
Oh, I thought you said someone else came on. How many people
Who's, like,
joined?
the
Somebody need
admin?
to leave.
The admin is Anom, I believe.
Don't you think that's a bit like
What you think?
conflict of interests?
You think Anom as the admin is going to find a way to
Wait, Jerry, where's my
increase
bid?
his
What
number
was
of
my
tag
bid?
points or something?
Yeah,
what
I-
was my
Your winning
bid?
bid was 55, according to what I'm looking at right now.
I mean, we're obviously gonna get rid of this and restart it, yeah, with okay then bidding 55 and letting it go on from there when everything's working, right?
Yeah, but we had to get it right. Oh, I check connected. Who is that guy?
I'm wondering if this was a genius play that's just got under the radar here. Get okay, then spend all his money on someone called B Fraser, and someone drafts Fraser for like 2 later on in the draft.
Dude,
Someone
who
with
is
a
this guy?
someone with a last minute name change to B Fraser.
Yeah. What a play.
I can't see it in the packet, but
Okay, so
Potentially
Anom
could have been huge.
restarted
difficult.
the draft.
Anom's doing something.
Anam's on it, yeah.
what a legend! Somehow managed to solo commission this series into existence after basically carrying the start of last season as well. Anom's a beast.
What was it? Something like 9% in the underappreciated vote. Magic Pigeon got 80%, something like that.
Magic did all the flashy stuff, like make it like I'm not to downplay anything Magic did, because Magic did in
Wow.
the same amount as well. But Magic did like the flashy stuff, the top 10 players. Anon was the only commissioner at the start of the season. He put together a lot of the like initiative for the prize pool and put a lot of his own money into it. I don't like Anon was ridiculous, and the way he's managed to turn around this season in like 2 weeks, compared to like MLTP on the other side of the pond are like complaining about how 2 weeks isn't long enough. In order for it,
Okay.
like for it to be possible to organize a tournament, but
Alright, let's just bog on.
Anom is
Yeah.
That's all there.
It's only the boomers, okay?
I don't see you putting a
I'm
lead
glad
together,
this
Ishi.
season-
That's all I'm saying.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
it
probably
wasn't
wouldn't have signed up
easy.
if the season didn't come this quickly. I was not thinking about signing up again. I was like, hold on, it's already back.
So they're cycling round the nominations so that the right person nominates Fraser, I
OC,
think.
wasn't it?
I can't remember who nominated, but possibly.
OC.
So the nomination order is kind of randomized, but once it's randomized, you kind of stick to it.
So OC bids for 0, okay then bids for 55.
And then we're
We
back
move on,
underway.
We can't let
I
Ovi get
wonder what
Fraser.
exactly happened. Did it crash
It's too
before Fraser went for 55, or did it crash
restarted.
after? Like,
It crashed
I think
before
it-
on my screen.
you couldn't bid above 42 or whatever your last bid was.
No, I couldn't bid above 55. I saw that, but then it never got confirmed.
55 is the max bid in this league.
Nice try, okay then. You
Yeah,
win.
that's
If you got Fraser 55, we could just wrap up the draft right there. That would be game over.
Whatever.
God, do you want to overstate okay then's ability anymore? He's a lucky player who got like on a good team last year.
Lucky. I've just only luckily beat Shara 3 times in playoffs.
Shara,
It's luck.
the name is not Shara the player anymore, and I'm putting my name behind that statement.
Shara's literally the best player in Tag Pro.
Yeah, history, yes.
No,
Tag Pro
right
history is the
now.
best. But right now, he is not the best.
Who's the best
What?
one?
What are you talking about? He's
I
literally
would say-
better
I
than
would
he's ever
say-
been.
Bug's the best.
No,
At
that's
grabbing.
I don't know which American said that to me, but that's complete nonsense.
Bog might be the best on
Who's the
offense.
best at everything else? See,
Me, of course.
of course.
Well,
That was
I'm
Bull my
genuinely
last season.
curious who Raydon thinks is the best.
Well, the best defender is Fraser, and the best offense player. And I'm going against everything I believe in. As a person to say this is Bulk.
I think
Okay,
that's
that's
true.
just dumb.
I would have put real money somewhere and give it away if I could say any other name there and mean it.
I'm just not sure as an overall player is the best player. Okay.
Oh, apparently it's my pick.
No, it's not.
It'll have to rotate
Yeah,
back
it's
to
C's turn.
OC.
Are we just gonna do Fraser again, or are we restarting completely?
I'm pretty sure you need to pick Fraser again if you picked him first time round.
No, but I didn't pick him first time round.
Then you
Yeah,
probably
so
need to
it's-
tell Anil.
But well,
Yeah,
the problem
Tom,
is that you have to
so-
restart the website and the order messes up.
Fuck it.
C's done it. He's nominated Fraser.
Alright, don't bid. There you go. Alright, so
If he goes for 55,
Oh, he goes higher. Selkie jumping in at 56. He keeps
no
going
one's
higher.
bidding.
Why are people taking their time about this?
They're
no one's
taking
bidding.
their time.
Okay, then it's panicking. He's not bidding anymore.
Okay, then had a epiphany. It's like after he got him for 55, he just felt a pit in his stomach. It's like, no, this is not the right play.
Monk ass.
No way.
Okay,
There we
then
go.
once B Fraser, not Fraser.
He's got to go
That's
higher.
fine.
He's got to go over 70 here, I think.
Anything
I think
under 80
at
is a
least
steal.
80.
Anything under
Is
80
no one bidding?
is a steal.
C. Okay then. Both jumping in at the last second.
He goes
There's
for
the
anything
tempo.
below
What's your
85,
number,
it's
okay
a
then?
steal.
What's your number?
Hey, no collusion, especially in the draft stream. You've got to outbid OC anyway. OC's clearly going for the Belgian Dutch team.
69.
Belgian
Nice.
team.
Alright, 69.
Nice.
Does he go higher than 69?
The chance to say Benelux then, and you whiffed it and said Belgian Dutch.
I don't know. How many OCs are going to be on this team? Okay, then he's getting him for 70.
No.
Oh, C at the last second with 71.
My God.
Is it-
Spoiler.
has that scared OK then into not bidding anymore?
He's gonna
It
do it back.
has.
Oh, he's
It
back in!
hasn't. You guys are
Fucking
playing with
has.
How
fire.
high does
Got
Fraser
a
go?
thinker here. Got a thinker.
Oh, this is insane.
C's thinking, he's got 2 seconds. C does it. He's gone to 73. Does OK then counter? Does C
The site's gonna
get Fraser
crash,
for
and you guys are
73?
not gonna get Fraser.
I could
74!
genuinely
He
see
keeps,
these two
going
bidding
up.
for 90.
You can
I
have
can
him.
hit you guys.
You can have him.
Oh, C's
Whoa.
saying, is he actually letting him? Okay, then
That's
gets Fraser for
stupid.
74.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
It's a high
Yeah.
price.
I almost bid 75 to try to bully you out. I was like, hold on. I want another tag point.
That's,
You've saved the tag kind though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's,
I
that's,
didn't-
Well,
that's
we call them
GG, yeah.
Euros, but
I didn't pull a noob where you just insta bids
Yeah,
80
that's a
on
steal.
screen.
that's not what you were saying last time. I remember you on a draft stream when Fraser got drafted. That wasn't even
Well-
on stream, was it?
No, it was a private clip of a private moment. Sent to IOC, sent it out to everyone. Yeah, I'm a grown man. I'll admit. Back then he was terrible. Now he's a good player. You know, I was right.
Mm. So D player of the season last season has gone for 74. Okay, then he's going to have to round out his roster with 26 Euros remaining. It'll be interesting to see whether okay then tries to spend them on O or D. Whether
Here
he,
we
whether
go.
he backs
Good
himself to
dinner.
carry the offense or not. Meanwhile, Balkanen,
26.
he's jumping straight up. C wants him. You can tell C wants him.
I just want him, you know.
He wants to bring back Ballmere.
Please no.
Oh, I can't let him
that's
go
like
for 41.
that's the definition of job manipulation. What Bulk just said.
The quality of O on the packet is probably underrated. It's probably overrated at the moment. A lot of players have switched from O to D recently. MP's gone to D. Hyper
rather
switched
have,
to O,
like,
which obviously weakens O as well. How high? Book's got to go more than 50, I think. I think more than 60.
I think he
I don't
goes
know
for
how high he
75.
goes, but I don't think he goes for more than Fraser.
I'd like him to
I think
go
he
for
goes close,
73
but-
just so Fraser can wind him up all season.
Interesting. How much do you think you should go for, Book?
0.
Say 100 bulk a day.
He has to be going higher than that.
Yeah, this is a steal.
They're just taking their time.
Is this the classic EU being afraid of bidding high on players?
Oh.
Surely not.
Okay, C,
That
you're
was
giving
close.
me a heart attack.
Bulk, here's the question. Which team do you want to end up on?
Selkie's saying just bid 80, but he's not bidding himself. I don't. Selkie just wants Book to go high. Apparently, Selkie doesn't want him. OC.
Why
don't
is
know
no
what
one
bulk
bidding?
either.
It's
I
just
don't-
me against others. Annoying.
As long as you
That's-
keep
that's
bidding
a
them
good
up,
thing
see,
for
it's
you.
going to work. But you
That's
need
a
to.
good thing for you.
Hypernome saying people always bottle the first couple of picks, and it's kind of true. I think last season was an exception, but ooh, C keeps going higher. OC and C in a bidding war here. I think he has to keep going up. C and
I
Bulk
remember
was
bidding 90
good
on
offense
green
last
on my
season.
very first pick. Better the days.
If OC gets Bulk, he can get a defender for 35. He's in a good spot. But C keeps going up. They're waiting till the last second every time. This is only going to cause problems.
Yeah, some of us are on European time. Come on, let's hurry.
66?
Oh.
No way.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Bulk. I couldn't let you go elsewhere.
Oh my god.
Does any have a link for me?
It's a fair price. I mean,
History tells us that that team is going to lose the final to O'Callaghan's team this year.
No, that's it. I'm going to play D now.
oh,
First
don't
American.
give away that information so early. See, that could matter soon.
Who do you think nominates the first American?
Someone desperate.
Nominate. If you nominate an American, you have to expect to get them. I think
Yeah.
I think the only one you can be happy to get for 0 at the moment is Yusen.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
and you rarely nominate the person you actually want. So it's somebody who doesn't want a Yusen. That's my answer to you. Deadman's gone up for 0. He's signed up as D this season. He hasn't had a huge amount of success on D in the past, but he's obviously a very good player. So it'll be
Nom and
interesting to see how.
Deadman on D.
Surely he doesn't go for
Surely
0
not.
here. He can't go for 0. Okay, then we'll surely bid up to 26 on this.
Yeah.
Woof.
What are the
I think
captains doing?
O'Callaghan would rather have an L, but like if it's
I mean-
preventing people getting dead in for 0, then he'll take it. You know?
I think you
Oh,
take
the-
Deadman for 26 here, and like you can work out the offense later.
You got
It's just like-
34.
It's just that
Stop
easy for you. Innit?
complaining.
Yeah, you could just work on the offense later.
I think C could potentially go close to 34 as well. I mean, and if it, like
Do I
if,
want
if,
Dead,
if,
though? I'm not convinced.
if you have Dead and Bulk on the same team, I mean, like if you lose, it's your fault. It's not theirs.
Yeah. The team will implode on the first loss.
Yeah, that's the only thing, right?
Just keep winning then. I mean, you gotta back yourself if you're gonna go for it.
Yeah, are we
was-
sure
I was-
Imperius is actually here? I haven't seen him bid yet.
Interesting. It's gonna have to be
Impressive.
OCMC. I mean, if he goes for less than like 35 on D, it's pretty insane.
Crimp only nominated me and then fucked off.
Interesting. Maybe Grimp's pulling out my draft strategy from last time. Just play the waiting game. Surely not 15.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
C with a jump. Okay then, with a jump over with 26. Apparently C should
Oh,
have.
no.
Oh, now he's finally moving. These captains are actually working on it. Grimp saying he's working on his knitting, which is fair enough. Knitting is good as well.
The last time OC got dead man, he won the league. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
Yep.
For
And
30.
I won the
Are
playoffs.
Bulk and Deadman going to be on the same team? They are.
What is
Damn.
Oh
C,
my god.
Deadman and one. C's just trying to speed run the draft. Like, what is this?
Deadman's not going to show up. Not with those two. Deadman's not showing up.
I don't think. I think you will. Deadman, Bulk, C. That's not a bad start. What can they do to fill out their roster? In the meantime, we've got 4 teams who don't have a player yet, other than their captain, of course.
I feel like those 4 teams have barely bid as well. It's mostly been O'Callaghan and C and OC.
I'm not gonna lie.
Have you-
These are not the players I wanted. It's just because people are not. Seriously. But
No,
what
I
do you
completely
do?
agree. Before the draft, I never imagined Bulk and Deadman could end up on the same team. I thought it'd cost more than 100. Shera's now up.
Yeah.
Selkie's gone straight to 37. Shera has to go similar to Bulk's price, I think. He's the best O player remaining on the packet and just really strong overall. OC's bidding up. This is the first player that Selkie's really shown interest in.
Don't sell yourself short, Jerry. You're the best O player.
Please.
I saw
and
your mumble comment montage. It was superb.
Hey, I'm saving that for after the draft. Imperius and Anom have still not really taken any piece of the action yet. They're letting these other players risk their tag coins. I don't know what are they Euros. I don't know what their strategy is about, but we'll see where it works later on. Sherrod keeps going up. He's gone past 50. I think that's pretty valid. He's gonna go at least another 10, I think. Selkie with the jump bids. I like it. Not wasting our time here.
And put in
Oh,
Shara
Anom
at
out of nowhere comes in at 55. I like the bid. Selkie keeps jumping. Selkie is not ready to give this up. Either that or he's just trying to bully people each time he bids.
Aussie back in the game.
In the meantime, okay, then drag C into his channel.
Oh, spicy. Are they looking for a trade already? Fraser for bulk? Cheryl goes for 59. That is
Against
crazy.
Aussie.
A bargain.
There's no way he should be going for 59.
That is a rip-off.
He's got like similar
It's decent.
O mechanics to bulk, and he's got more experience, more of a pedigree,
Better comms.
better comms.
So
That-
right now,
that-
Dead Nan's the only one
That's
who's
looking
on
pretty.
like a
That's looking
team.
pretty good for OC.
This goes for 60, I think, Etcher.
He's a good player.
Mostly because he's like one of the only defenders left.
We got Etche up straight away. He's gone straight up to 40. Once we take out the top 3 in the draft bracket, Etche is the next best defender, and the next one down is Booyer a few slots below. This is the first one Imperius has been big on. Etche was part of the
Whoa,
winning
that's
defense
not
last
bad.
season.
That's so
That's
cheap.
not-
43. That's
That's
crazy.
good.
There
Yeah,
aren't many quality defenders left. I don't know what
true.
Selkie and Anom are
I
looking
think
for here.
I think see
What the fuck are people doing? 43. Oh, I'm so triggered.
See, can we ask what you were doing in the channel with O'Kalen?
Yeah, we were just having a little chat.
Just a chat. About
Yeah.
what in particular?
Life.
Oh,
Life the player or
life. No, we wouldn't talk about players.
oh, of course not.
Yeah, that
Oh.
seemed fast.
Oh, here we go.
Message
we
from
can bid.
Selkie. What we couldn't bid. Is the draft website acting up? Is that gonna mean we have to restart Etche?
Restart the draft because there's some absolute madness going on.
I think Fraser Bulk Dead Nan was kind of
Why
alright.
would
Maybe
OC
all slightly
not?
underpriced.
OC's
Apparently
such
they
a
kept
troll,
going.
isn't
I-
It's
OC's
your boy,
such a troll.
I mean, if
This
Selkie's
goes for
complaining about,
zero.
they've got to stop this draft. If
Yeah,
Selkie's
yeah.
actually like, what are we doing?
Really,
Don't-
Anum knows
can't you
he's
pause it,
trying to
Joe?
work on it.
stop it.
Where's Anum?
Yeah, they have to stop it.
Yeah. This doesn't go through here, surely. What is Anom doing?
Anam's bidding on Jerry. That's what's happening.
C's gone to talk to Anom. I think we have to unless Selkie is like accepting that there weren't any issues, we gotta
There
go back
we
to
go.
that
It's
Etche
paused.
pick.
It's paused. It's paused. Well, in our intermission, Jerry, what do you think you're going to go for? Obviously, you're about to get nommed after
Yeah,
Etcher. So
seems like it.
what's your price?
I was before the draft. I was guessing about 35 to 40.
Wow.
But it really depends on which captains need which positions. I don't know. It's interesting. So a lot of the captains were O sign-ups, or have traditionally played O. So if they switch to D, it might change the way players are valued. And if that only becomes clear in the later half of the draft, it could make somewhat of an impact. Looks like we're going to be resetting before Etche went for 43. Etche for 43 did seem a little bit cheap. There aren't many defenders left. If we look down the packet, the other big defenders to look out for that were still available are Booyah Bull, EU Sin, Umvers, Magic Pigeon, who's normally an O player but switched to D, and then further down, sort of High C, Grammadew.
Keep going down. Keep going down.
No, I think I'm good here. Gwendoline,
No, keep going down,
Sensei
keep going
has
down.
played D on
A bit more,
occasion,
bit
and
more.
XCV has occasionally.
Umvers is pretty underrated, I think, in this packet.
Yeah,
He's
it's
he has
probably
some
partially
lag.
because he signed up for O at the start, and also because he might be in Macedonia for the end of the season, which will hurt his ping for playoffs essentially,
Yeah.
and possibly week 6 and 7. So it's a risk you're taking, I think, with An. But he is a very good player. So I mean, if it was purely D skill, I think I'd be putting him above Kuchabar, possibly on level with Booyable. But he's a few down, possibly because of those situations.
Anyway, Raylan, what happened to your opinion? Look at this stream.
Well, I know exactly what that is.
Why did Shara only go for 59?
Yeah,
Actually,
that's pretty
These
crazy.
people actually don't know how to draft. It's not a joke.
He's better on D than O. He's still very good on O. If people are using bulk going as for 66 as a benchmark, maybe they think Shara isn't proven on O yet. But I completely agree with
Bulk
you.
should
I
have went
think
for more too.
I think Bulk should have gone for more too, and that's the mistake people were making if they were using him as a benchmark. We've got a big danger of coming into sort of the middle to late part of the auction, and captains are just going to have lots of euros and nobody left to spend them on. So that is going to be interesting to see.
Just means I've got the last pick, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, yours. You've got the last pick unless any captain goes under 4 euros, which is possible.
I guess. All right. So here's what I'm holding out for now: Hypo on offense for 4, most toxic team of all time.
Worst team
It
of all
would
time.
be Hypo on O for 4 would be interesting. I mean,
yeah, the word you're looking for is interesting.
I mean, Hypernome's switch to O was probably the biggest surprise of the draft. I think mistake is arguable. I think he probably still makes majors, but
Hypo is a great flag carrier, legit. Like,
you think?
I don't know how he is at grabbing, but like he's got
Hypo
legit.
screwed me here.
I'd be surprised if he's top tier at grabbing.
I'm literally
he's
just
giving me a lot of
piggybacking
question
off
marks right
Jerry's,
now.
Off Jerry's opinion earlier on Hypo. I have no idea how you play the game.
But like, I mean, having a D player on O does give you a lot of other benefits. It means that OD is typically really solid, and their awareness of how to deal with flags coming in is good. And if they ever end up chasing for whatever reason, they've normally got it under control. So, even chucking like a good D player who's bad at O on O isn't the end of the world.
It has some good
might be better
potential for the team.
Yeah,
like more all around.
Yeah, Hyper's got good comms and good team management, which is something that possibly the team needs. Possibly it doesn't need so many people talking. It's hard to tell at this point. But it would be an interesting pick.
Fraser went for 74. Actually, nice scam Hypo.
Fraser for 74 might be the right kind of value, depending on how the rest of the draft goes. It's really hard to tell in advance.
Who nominated Etchin?
It's a good question.
I think
the person who did it must know who it was.
You'd think so, but everything's happening so fast right now,
Wasn't
and
it?
the captains have a lot to think about right now.
Jerry, may I inquire why there is no Jerry's Gems so far this season?
That is because I was busy earlier today, and I've been making other stuff.
Jerry, I popped onto Mumble at like 3 o'clock, and you were playing card with him.
Yeah, I was busy earlier today. From stream questions, we've got what do you think of the Benko? I think it's kind of interesting. I toyed with learning it at one point, but essentially didn't learn it enough, and then forgot about it for a while. Q42 asking what other Americans go to majors. There are a few options. I think Hark, Cheetos Rule, Ishii, and Curry are the most obvious options.
Ishii's not going majors.
I think EUSIN is definitely going majors. The others, it's a lot less clear.
Can you answer my
Wiki
question?
wants me to put the undrafted tab of the draft packet on the stream. This is, I believe, the undrafted tab. I'll check now.
It is not the undrafted tab.
It is the undrafted tab. It's not up to date, but I'm doing what I can.
To be fair, Anom's running the draft site, running his own
Sir Tagpro has asked who wrote my description. I have no idea. Maybe Raylan has some more information for us.
I wrote almost all of them.
Jerry, answer my question.
It might have been Raylan. What was your question? Favorite anime? I mean, it depends what you want. Like, obviously, the original series of Pokemon was a classic. I haven't watched a huge amount of other anime, so other opinions in the channel might be required. There's some classic. Any film like Spirited Away or by the same people is fantastic.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away. If I was picking like one film or TV series, it would be Spirited Away. Death Note was kind of fun as well, but also kind of ridiculous. So asking where in Birmingham are you from, Raylan? And I believe the correct answer is France.
I have replied to him.
Sheldon asking
How many
wins have you got on Warzone? The answer is 1, I think. So
0.
still a
Yeah,
long way to go.
he got carried to the win by
What's my
Shep.
favourite flavour of crisp? It is salt and vinegar. Why is Raylan's name wrong in the draft packet? That is because Raylan doesn't know how to lose a bet with grace. He should obviously be called Ray Rayson, and he does have time before the minors draft tomorrow to change it. So I'd keep an eye out for that.
I've
Raylan
made
down
my
here at
point
number
on it.
51. Ray
The
Rayson.
minors draft.
I'm happy
You mean the
to,
majors draft, right?
Unfortunately, Raylan signed up with no Sunday availability.
Ooh.
I know it's a big hit for all of us. Personally, I think he had an outside chance.
But he's here right now.
Huh.
That's
Dude, look
interesting.
at that.
Raylan, why are you available tonight but not on a typical Sunday night?
My TV is being delivered tomorrow, and Sunday nights we'll hear from the allotted.
What do you watch on the typical Sunday night?
Well, I haven't had a telly since moving to France.
So,
so
so
I've
you
got
don't
no
you don't
idea.
even know what's on.
Don't know, bound to be some porn on somewhere. It's France.
Wow.
Wait, you're in France right now?
Niles,
mate.
Niles
Oh,
asking
fair
what's
play.
your favourite snake? It's a good question.
My favourite snake is Jerry.
S. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, Niles. I'll come back to you on that one.
I'd like to shout out Tag Pro, who's from the great city of Birmingham. He's from Smethwick, which is not an area of Birmingham I want to go if I would ever want to return. But always shout out to a bro.
Alright, this is a real bit
So
again.
tactful.
We're back up with
He's
Etche.
a pubber.
He's gone
Yeah.
straight to 44
He
this
was
time.
online like 15 minutes ago.
How much more is Imperius going to have to pay for Etche? Selkie is jumping here. So is Imperius. 55,
Why is
maybe
he being
50,
an
50,
idiot?
55 might be the last bid here. Ooh, Selkie keeps going higher. 56. Imperius goes to 57. Imperius wants the defender on his team. Keeps going up. Will he go past 60? I think we're starting to get to a fair kind of price, but we'll see how much higher it goes. 61 from Imperius. Is Selkie going to call it quits? Is he going to bid over? It's going to be 18 more than he got him for before. Selkie jumps with 64. Is this the power play?
That's
What's
him
Imperius
putting
gonna
his
do
dick
now?
on the table.
Imperius just keeps going higher.
He's not messing around.
I think they should go 75.
So higher than
75
Fraser, that
just
would be
to knock,
interesting.
Fraser
Imperius might get
down.
him for 65 here.
Peg.
He does. He gets actually for 65. That's 22 more than he got before the website bugged out. So
That's better.
That's a good price.
a bit gutting
Yeah.
for Imperius, but I mean, getting a good player at a good price. That's
I think,
never
I
too
think
upset
that's
about
a fair
that.
price. Fair price, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, not many defenders left on the packet, especially now that Deadman's gone as well. We've got Booyable, we've got EU Sin, we've got Umbers, we've got Magic Pigeon.
Maybe stop
Jerry's
right
actually
there,
signed
Jerry.
up as O this season, so he is
I
not
know.
going to be eligible.
Don't talk about yourself in
You're
the
nominated.
third person. 20 already for and I'm once, Jerry.
Is
it gonna
Jerry
be 20?
bad? I always thought Jerry was decent.
He's completely awful. Jerry's on 30.
Oh, I've been outbid.
You don't want him, trust me. I've got a step on him. I'll link him, gentlemen. 31 on Jerry.
Go to step on stream, Jerry.
Jerry's gonna be the most undervalued player. He should go for 50. This is
Okay
just-
then, it's limited to 26. He just wants to
Oof.
get the other people out.
Jerry's gone for more than dead now.
Okay, we know which two captains are gonna get last place and second to last place.
None of the other captains have enough to compete anymore. Anum jumps to 50.
50?
Damn.
51?
I mean, imagine bidding Jerry up to the same amount that Shero went for. No
That's
offense,
kind of
Jerry. You know I
cringe.
like you very much to the point where we've even shared a kiss. But there's no way you are not a Shero.
Apparently I'm going for more than
Oh.
Shara, thank you very much.
61.
More than
Jerry-
bulk.
Jerry's
More
going
than
for more
bulk,
than
do I see
Fraser.
it?
More than bulk. More than bulk. If you
Anum's
say it,
gone to
it'll happen.
62.
Someone needs to check the heads of these captains because this is
What's going on?
maniac. These captains are maniacs.
They're actually going higher than bulk. Surely not 69. Surely not higher than
Higher
Fraser.
than Fraser!
Not higher than Fraser. I mean,
Jerry can't make the first 3 weeks. Did you want to see that on the packet?
oh no! What is going on? Surely no one contests that.
It's done.
Selkie,
75.
you are crackers, mate. You are absolute
It's
crackers.
a high bid. It's.
After seeing that, if I go for anything less than 75 in this draft now, I'm furious.
You will have to do a sum.
That 75 bid's questionable.
Hello?
Jerry,
Hello?
most expensive player in the draft.
There's still time for Mr. Saggy Balls to go to Anam's team for one.
Jerry should have went for at least 60. It's not that much of a throw.
Yeah, but he's on offense. He hasn't played
And-
offense for
and-
ages.
Given the other prices, it looks a bit odd. But
I always knew.
People are only getting him for his streams, I think.
Me and Bull were
Can't
just
for
discussing we
cod
wanted to
tips.
play with you, Jerry. It's sad.
And
Yeah,
extra
that would've
tag
been good.
coins for Jerry's personality.
I
at
wasn't going to go
least.
for 4, unfortunately.
How true do you think that
We were
is,
hoping.
Jerry?
How what?
10 extra tag coins for your personality. How true do you think that is?
If that's true, I'm very flattered. But I don't know. I think people want to win, and having fun is only secondary.
So if that's true, wouldn't it be better to be toxic?
Only if you want to suck the joy out of Tag Pro Ishii. Only. I am going to go have a quick chat with my new captain. I'm going to deafen the stream for a second. Apologies. If everyone in this channel could reply to messages in the Twitch chat, that would be fantastic.
You could use a phone or something, right?
Wait, if Jerry's
yeah,
gonna
that,
leave us.
Yeah.
technically I can. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Just
Hey,
don't do anything.
safe to stream.
Don't do anything stupid while I'm deafened.
Can we swear?
No.
Shit.
Fuck.
Get out of it. He's gonna
No,
mute.
Jerry won't get the ads. God damn it.
This is... that is really bad. Like, what on earth has happened here? Who is Tomato Farmer in the
Cynical.
Twitch stream?
That's cynical.
God, he's got more aliases than a fucking spark. Could we access all chats I've had with Bulk so we can put an argument to bed? NZ Tag Pro asks, how would you complete Selkie's roster? I regret closing the draft packet. I would probably get Gwendolina for, because I can't see him go for more than 2 or 3 at the end. I'm not sure where Empody is playing. Is he on A with Jerry this season? Sure, he's 25 for a D. It's not a lot. Although it pains me to say it, but I would probably draft an American.
And P's up now.
See, bit.
Also playing the.
See.
Magic Pigeon. Yeah.
Bit 4. See. See?
Hey.
The big bid's in.
So you've got him.
Almost.
Selkie's put all the coins in?
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen.
It's going to Adam.
Oh, okay, then it's been outpriced.
Not that many coins
Come on,
left.
Adam.
I mean, sure.
I think Elsie gets
Anam
him.
takes
Come on,
this.
Adam.
Nah, I think he's not gonna get him.
Anam takes this.
Yeah.
Elsie
Almost
takes
certainly.
it for sure.
Anam can just bid 41 and outprice it.
I don't think anyone wants him for
MP and
42.
OC would be.
There you go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did him.
Ano has the most coins left. I know he has to beat his 41. Holy shit.
What's with the other names? Fraser was initially B Fraser. I'm balking in for some reason again. It's MP now. There's no respect to the.
Can you
the
answer
names.
my question, Raylan?
I don't know what that means.
I'm asking, how are you doing?
Yeah, but you used a word that I don't particularly know.
Magic falls victim to nomination order. No way Magic goes for 41 if he's nominated 5 picks from now.
I mean, what do you do if you're Selkie and you've got 2-0 players and only 25 on D?
You get 2 Americans and you just ride that wave to the final.
C only has 4 tag coins to pair defender with that now. What is he doing here?
B is up. I mean, surely Selkie is fit in for this. You won't get him, but he goes in for it, surely.
See, who do you want
I
for
think
that
Bulk
now?
has to play defense this season.
This is overpriced already, in my opinion.
Yeah.
See, who do you want for
Oh, no.
that now?
No.
Can we make a trade
Fraser.
in the draft room? Stop playing Fraser. Dumb.
I mean, there's no one else left who's as good, right? So,
But we can make it 2 for 1.
how
Who's
does
the
that work?
Booyah? Get it back. Do it. Do it.
Oh no.
You'll have to see it.
I just draft 2 people.
Cheryl's gonna kill himself
And then you
before the
draft-
season ends.
Yeah,
Someone
an
that I want.
OCBD is
Oh no, that's just
woof. Big
It's not
woof.
that bad.
It's not that good.
yeah.
What defense is going to be good this season? Other than mine, with the best defender in the league.
I don't know. Etche's pretty good.
It's pretty good. He's good.
Yeah, but he kind of needs someone that also plays well to play with them. Because he
I
doesn't
think
talk.
I think Heiser will
Hypo.
go to that.
Say bet.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
Oh, is it actually gonna happen?
Ah,
It
Oh,
has to happen. No one wants him. A&M wants
whoa.
him.
Sad times.
It's okay to want him though.
no, not for 5. Come on.
Okay, no wants him. He's gonna get dropped. Okay, should stop bidding if he knows it's good for him.
Hypo is good. I don't understand.
I'm not sure if it was before the stream or at the start of the stream, but Jerry legitimately said Hypernome will go for minors this season.
What?
He did say that.
That's a
He did
joke,
say.
right?
How? I mean, what's that? Now,
Time
Anon
will
can get
tell.
whoever he wants.
Time will tell if that is good or not. Because
Okay, who does
no one has any
Knob
idea.
get for 50 coins?
Whoever he wants.
Yeah, I know. Who's like the best player left?
That sounds
Mr. Snaggy Balls.
I probably should have bet him up a little bit more, but
Does it get
I didn't-
Kuchabar?
I didn't want hypo.
No, he
Cynical.
drafted Kucherov last season and they never practiced. That's never happened.
I should have bid you up a little bit more hypo, but I honestly I wasn't expecting to draft you at all. So
Why'd you
Anna-
bid up the guy with the most coins?
I-
He gets whoever he wants with, regardless of how much you
sure,
make him pay higher.
But no, if I made him pay 26, he would have. No, he still would have had the most, probably, wouldn't he? No, he would have had less than him.
The
Who
weird
cares, I
thing
guess.
is, Jerry's gone. Oh no, I'm wrong. I thought Jerry went to Anam's team for a minute.
Jerry's going to be more expensive than all of Anom's team, though, probably.
A scary thought.
Hello?
Popo?
See, are we making this trade or what? Stop dodging me. Deadnet
Watch Jerry's stream to see who they're considering.
I'm back. What's been going on about me?
Oh, Jerry, we've been leaderless. It's been a mess.
My bad. So
Then
B,
they
so,
messaged me.
so BU went for 35. That seems pretty cheap on a low D draft packet. MP went for
There was-
41.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
MP
would
for
have
41's probably fair. Pardon me, fairly fair. Given his position
Fairly
switch.
fair.
Hypername for 9 seems pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think he was worth more to. I think
Jerry,
he was
mate,
worth more
come
as an
on.
O partner for like at least 3 of the other teams.
A minus maybe. No, I'm joking.
Jerry, we all heard you slagging him off before the draft started. You are not a bad
I
guy out of
was
this.
I was in the back of my mind. I was hoping that he'd switch to D at the last moment.
But then why didn't your team bid him up? Oh, you already have
I
to,
was probably distracting them by talking about other people. It's my bad. But
Yeah, we saw who you're considering because you're scrolling through job packing on the stream.
There was no.
I was
point
trying to
bid
scroll
him
down
up.
to take out the people who've already gone, which I'm nearly right on.
Why is Anom taking so long? He just picks who he wants, right?
Yeah, but
Get it
the problem
over
is he has to decide who he wants.
Mm.
It's easier to nominate someone when you know you're
Let's
not
get
going to get them.
Kuchabar. He's the best left, right?
No, he isn't. No,
Nah.
shut up. No, he isn't.
He already used to.
Kuchbar signed up as a.
Who's better, Nub? Unverse? Those like the
Said it
only
with
two like
sexual
possible
stuff.
people who could be better.
I just fucked myself up. I didn't want to pay.
Classic American mistake, which is judging him by name and not performance.
Yeah, I am judging him by name. Like no one else seems good.
Toxic.
I hate you, Cheetos.
On the plus side, once Anom's nominated, he should get the person, and that means we'll have one fewer captains, so the rest of the draft should go a bit quicker.
Well, not unless he bids someone to try and get other people to bid him up.
I mean, because he has the most as soon as if
choose one.
Anom gets someone for 0, that takes 50 euros out of the pool of bidding. So like everyone should just let him take whoever he wants, whoever he nominates. He has to nominate the person he wants here, or he's made a mistake and everyone else can bait him. Like if he picks the third person he wants, everyone else just doesn't bid. That he gets them, and then he can't outbid anyone else, which would be a big play from everyone else, but also the correct play.
I think they're going for Sven.
It's going to be interesting. There aren't many obvious majors picks yet left. We're now at the period of who's going to get those last few spots. So Selkie's still looking for 2 defenders. C's looking for either
Ooh, that's a
position
big
according
call.
to him.
Cynical.
Cynical
There
for
we go.
0.
There he is.
How much is he going to get bid up?
This is probably the right call. I mean, Celtic
What about
is all
unders?
in on this, I think.
This would be Magic Pigeon and Sin for Dion Anom's team. But it looks like Imperius is going to take him for 10. No one else is
Well,
bidding. OC with the
And
question.
Anom comes back in on
Anom
this.
comes.
So
Surely Anom takes them. If you nominate someone, you have to get them in this spot.
if you need a defender at this point, I think you bid everything you've got on this.
Anom and
I
Hypernome on
think
O,
he's curious
Magic Pigeon
about
and Sin
how
on D.
much other captains want him. It's content, you
What?
know?
He's gone to
No,
Imperius
excuse
for
me?
12.
That's
That
interesting.
is
That's
I'm
a steal.
Anom nominating somebody that he wasn't going to then bid up is a
He's
big
just baiting
thinker.
us.
What a bait.
I mean,
It's interesting. It puts Hold'em Capathetic below Dynamo Zgrab on Euros. That might mean that Selkie gets a slightly higher pick later on,
They're all below. Okay, then now's the most coins in the draft.
other than Anom.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah. It was obvious. That's why you said it. My bad.
Imperius so angry he
Gary,
left the draft
I hate
room
you.
after that. He's left the streaming channel on Mumble and gone to sit in the dark somewhere else.
I love you too, Ishi. Don't worry.
Now you're gonna draft me, Jerry.
Get a room.
That's a good question. So we've only got 8 spots left to fill. Looking at the packet, Sin and Magic Pigeon have already gone, which means we're looking at the top sort of 10 rows as the people that are going to go. We've got a number of names that are ELTP staples who are yet to go. Nub, Kutrabar, and Unvers are the clearest ones. Heizi's come back after a few seasons away. He's often been a staple. Hark is obviously well known across the pond. Hasn't played much on EU, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs if he does go in the majors draft. I think he had no minus availability. So if he doesn't go tonight, he might not play. Oh no, he has minus availability, so that could be interesting. Lower down, there's also Gramadu, who's been majors or fringe majors for a lot of his career, but rarely
Who else is there? Who else is
rarely
there?
had a strong season.
There's Gwendolino.
XCV, who I think played both positions at different points last season in minors, was very good.
He
MVB.
also played on the Miners World Stars team.
He did.
He's
What a
pretty
team! Life,
Yeah, he's-
Life is up there. Got the he was essentially the carry in the final of minors.
Yeah, he shits on us.
It would be surprising. I think Life deserves the shot in majors. But
Life
we'll
will
see
go,
whether a team
XCV will go, Gram will go, Heise will go, for sure.
You think? Are you more sure than Kuchbar and Nub, or are you talking people after this?
I think Kutrabar will get nominated very soon.
Okay, then nominate
nominated.
Kuchbar. The bid
He
from
bids
C.
3.
C bids 3 rather than the 4 he could have been. That is a rookie mistake.
mind games.
Or
He didn't want to overpay, that was the problem.
Anum has paused the auction.
Cool, we get
He
Cooch. Nice.
cannot
GG.
bid. He wants
We
Kuchabar.
did it.
Why has he paused the auction? I don't understand.
Someone put a question mark in there at some point. I think someone tried
OC
to do
with the
that,
question
got
mark.
messed up.
Did OC want a
Thank
bit
you.
higher on
Question
EU Sin?
mark.
I mean, obviously he couldn't, so that doesn't make any sense. But what was the pause about
I think Enam probably gonna bid, and he paused it himself.
on Kucherba? Yeah, potentially.
There's no way Anam is drafting Kutrabar.
Like,
And
why are
on
you so confident
P on
about it?
defense.
Because he drafted him last season, and I'm moaned all season that his
That's
team never turned up to practice. I don't know if it was just one of them or all of them, but I don't see him drafting any of them.
That's
Apparently
pretty
OC
good.
came and asked for this pause. I don't know
this
why.
pause isn't on me then.
Possibly he wanted to bid on Kucherov but couldn't. I don't know. That's a very quick reaction from OC if it's true.
OC Shara B Akutra.
I think Scherer and Kucherov would be a pretty good offense. I think that would be a pretty good team.
Would be a pretty good offense.
You're not wrong,
He
but
does.
Kucherov has a very sort of supporty style on offense, and I think it would really benefit Scherer in particular out of the offenders so far. Might work well with Bulk as well, but C doesn't have the Urals to compete. Could possibly work with Imperius as well. Maybe Anon, but we'll see what happens there after we manage to work out what's gone on and then get the unpause in.
I think Sir Tag Pro will be drafted tonight. I think he's a up and coming star from a
I
great
think
city.
he shouldn't get his hopes up, and he will be going tomorrow. But big shout out to Sir Tag Pro.
You thought
I don't think
Hypername
he
was
hasn't been
going
involved in
tomorrow?
the ELTP
How do you know
community
he's going
before,
tomorrow, though?
and he's gonna be because everybody goes tomorrow. Everybody.
Everybody goes tomorrow.
Even
oh,
you,
that's so
even
cute.
you, yeah. That's
Oh,
great.
dude, that was good. That's like top tier.
Ishi, serious question. Do you think you'll be drafted tonight?
I think there's a 60% chance I will be drafted tonight.
Well, to which team do you reckon at this stage? Selkies?
At this stage, I don't know.
Jerry, if you keep scrolling down the packet on stream, you'll eventually find Ishi's somewhere quite
Oh,
high.
number
he's
32, I'm
just
right
about
there.
on screen. Let me fix that.
Oh no.
There we go. That's a lot better.
I think Selkie will try to pick up Ishi towards the end.
You fucking asshole.
Woof.
I just saw the fucking draft pack of you.
Meanwhile, if you send your questions in Twitch chat and we'll get to them. We've got another pause here, so we've got a little bit of time to rethink what's going on.
Shout out to Sir Tag Pro, who's making his dinner.
Huge. I want to see a picture of that when it's done. So looking at the teams that are there already, we'll skip the ones with 2 players for now because they're not quite complete. But we've got C, Bulk, and Deadman.
Well, what do you think?
Are you serious,
No.
Raylan?
Oh, shots
Mate, let me put it
fired!
this way, I'm hoping you draft him so I don't get lumbered on a team with him tomorrow. That's what I'm saying.
Wow, that I don't know how to feel about that. C, Bulk,
Sorry,
and
is she-
Deadman. What is that team going to be rounded out by, and what does it look like?
He wants Hypername, we've just seen him.
I do
Oh,
need
yeah,
O or
Kucherov.
D. I can't even tell.
Yes.
I need D,
That
right?
team is definitely the kind of team that will spend 4 on Unverse.
Yeah, but I think Okaden wants Unverse. Like, look at they're in the same
Unbuzz
channel,
is going
right?
to go for sure.
Unverse is definitely going to Okaden if
No.
No?
No, he will. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be the best D, I think.
Yeah.
And then then we'll get an American partner.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
getting an American
Hi,
over
okay
there.
then. Yeah, you are. Don't even pretend.
I'm trying
he's
to get
not.
C to 2
There
for
is-
one trade me. He's not, because he's small brain, he can't think.
Oh, when it was changed to both? Didn't realise. When I
See-
looked at it, I saw he'd signed up as O only. Oh yeah, he'll definitely get drafted tonight.
C literally doesn't want Deadman, and Deadman messaged me and he's like, I'm not playing for C, trade for me. I'm just trying to save the league here.
Is it really? Oh, no.
Give us the screenshot, okay then, or I don't believe it.
It was on Snapchat, it's deleted.
Oh, that's not true at all.
Very convenient.
Deadman messaged you on Snapchat. That's where
Yeah, because he's at work and he can't get on
no one's at
Discord.
work. Country's in lockdown.
He's on work though. He's in a small village, remember? They have to work or they die.
I
on
don't
the
think that's how
farm.
it works.
So I'm
I'm
not
gonna downgrade my chance of getting drafted to like 30%.
It's going to be 0% unless the draft starts again, because this is literally taking forever.
works in the factory. Oh, who? Just tell me who you want, and we can trade. Like, I don't understand. Your team doesn't want Deadman. We already know this. Who are you gonna pair with Deadman on defense? It's gonna be one of the worst defenses you've ever seen.
I heard rumors it was C. I mean,
Yeah.
C's
imagine that
not in the
defense.
channel, so I don't know why you're trash talking him and his team right now.
He will lose
Because I'm convincing Ball, because C is too slow brain to.
Don't listen to him, Paul.
Cool.
He's trying to hoodwink you.
He's too slow brain to figure out how to trade two people for one.
So Jerry, would you like to clue us in about who your team's looking at?
So obviously we're looking to find a defense for 25-year-olds.
Jerry's Gems.
Jerry's Gems, which is tough on this packet. I expect others to go for more than 25.
Are you saying Selkie's made a terrible mistake in buying you for 75? Is what you're saying?
Obviously, he's made the biggest play he ever could have done, and is going to only pay dividends.
Yeah, he jumped on you, right? That jump might have fucked him. He jumped up from like 70 to 75, right?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, and and now I have more attackers than him. It's
Yeah,
actually a
so
huge
okay,
throw.
gets unverse.
Yeah, I
instead
get
of-
whatever I want. And I just go after, you know.
OK then needs an O partner though. Like let's be real. OK then can't win by himself on O.
He's gonna take unverse.
I
like,
did it last season.
The Q can signed it.
Whatever you say.
I don't see they're drafting an American O partner.
I'm not drafting American. They're terrible. Only
Agreed.
Simcoe is good. And me. I need C to
Debatable.
trade me dead, man.
So have we
Hello?
talked about the drama yet?
What is
Would
the
you-
drama?
Oh,
Give us the details.
I'm not sure if I can.
Give us the
Yeah.
details.
It's
So
just
the
someone-
stream's been waiting patiently for 7 minutes.
Someone
You've got to give us at
quote-unquote
least some
misclicked
details.
on a bid. Someone quote-unquote
Someone is
misclicked on a
claiming
bid.
they don't want who they drafted a few drafts back because they accidentally clicked the button.
10 picks ago.
No way.
He's obviously
And-
moaning about.
So- and we're all like, what the fuck, dude? That's messed up and wrong, and let's just carry on. That's the crack.
Yeah, and then C said he didn't want dead man. I'm like, trade him to me. He's like, no.
If there's a misclick, you got to call it immediately. Like every second you waste is.
No, he's saying he did.
wait.
Well, Dead. Dead's going to be
Yes.
an absolute animal. Bestie in the league.
He's not. Trade him to my team so you can pick up two players that are actually decent.
Meanwhile,
I'll trade him for Fraser.
Sheldon is signed up Kucherel. Meanwhile, we have a question for you, Raylan,
Yeah.
which is: would you rather fight one saggy-sized Jerry or 10 Jerry-sized saggies?
I'm just trying to get my head around the logistics of that question.
Take your time. Take your time. It's an important one.
6'9". Jerry's an absolute pussycat. I think I would fight Jerry. The 6'9" Jerry.
I'm looking forward to this scenario as well.
I feel like that is a fight I could win as well. I've already got him weakened with the you know what, Jerry.
I don't know what. Can you not read it? Say it out on the stream, Lee?
It's not really, no.
That's fine. That's fine. I expect to see it on Reddit in the next few days.
Yeah, on the Donald.
Interesting. That's one way to do it.
Oh, this is taking fucking forever. Come on.
Hey. There's nothing wrong about a bit of drama. Someone has linked this channel with another one, which I'm not happy about.
Ooh.
For once, I'm clear of all suspicion because I
For
have
once, yeah.
zero powers around here.
Whoever did that
If the
really fucked
person
up
can,
because
if
they
the
are
person
muted.
who did it can undo it, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
They've only gone and bloody done it.
I mean, I didn't do it, but I am linked.
You son of a. Yeah,
'Cause I'm a
wow.
good guy like that.
That's exactly what you would say if you had done it and got caught. See? So I mean, is that good enough now? I don't know. Don't make me revoke your powers. See, I'll do it in an instant.
Okay,
We've
then
got
you've,
another question from chat.
Oh, go on.
Raylan, how many ping pong balls could you fit in one hollow saggy? So we're obviously here referring to Mr. Saggy Balls, who's signed up. He's got 4 stars rating. He's position 24 on the draft packet. How many ping pong balls could you fit inside him?
I'm just gonna interject there. He's got Sam's rating, we discussed this earlier. There's no way Mr. Sagiballs is a 4-star player.
I mean, I'm looking at the packet. He has 4 stars. If I scroll
The
down
packet is
and I keep
flawed.
strolling down, I can see you here on 3.5. But there's a lot of people in between. So how many ping pong balls?
It's gonna drop down. Watch it.
6.5 million, maybe.
That is.
There is a lot of space
Is-
between the
do-
ground and Mr. Sagiballs.
Here's a question for chat: are there
There we
6.5
go.
million ping pong balls in the world, or fewer?
Yes. More.
C thinks more. Can we get opinions in chat? And then if someone could actually look it up and do the fact checking, that would be good as well.
Alright. The website crashed, by the way. You may have to refresh, because I had
You
to.
have to see it.
Okay.
If you don't see any messages in the last 10 minutes.
Refresh coming in now.
Okay.
Don't tell me the draft has actually jumped on. Oh, here we go.
And it turns out C did trade me dead, man.
Nice try. Okay then. You've got Fraser for 74. Just be happy about
So Jerry, I got some bad news.
C doesn't want
Lay it
that.
on me.
Fucking hell.
it. Lay it on me.
Selkie doesn't want me, so it looks like we're not going to be.
We're not going to play
partners.
together.
We're not going
But
to
we've
play
been
together.
waiting for seasons for that.
I know.
No one wants
You were trying to loan me up for majors and MLTP last season. It didn't quite.
I
like,
wanted
the
to, but
logis-
that's too much of a pussy.
I
and
was-
people
I
would
was-
call me trolling.
I was asleep those nights. Like it was so unlucky that. Oh, maybe next season. You never know.
Next season, I'll be the captain like okay then, and I'll insta-bid 100 on you. No one can get in our way.
I will try to become a commissioner so that I can stop that from happening. Thank you. You think I'm joking?
Uh-huh.
We've got Unvers up with an initial bid of 25. Is okay then.
from Jerry's
Anam goes 26.
Oh!
He's pipped okay then to the post and he's taken him. Oh, this is very interesting. If
He
okay
has,
then
yeah,
had got
he's
the
got it.
26 bid in first, Anam would have been forced to bid 27, which actually would have made no difference. Anam's getting his last player and it's Unvers. I changed my mind halfway through that one.
And Unvers and Magic Pigeon D and Hypernome.
A lot of names we've seen around in
How
LTP
does
for a
that
long time.
Oh, get out! I have a question.
Anom is
Back
pretty
rubbing.
jukey. I don't know if you were watching last season. He got like top 3 O guys
I did
by the
not
end.
watch him last season.
He's got some moves, and with the experience of Hypernome and possibly the direction of Hypernome, I can see that being a really strong offense.
I disagree
Now,
with everything
only
you just said.
5 teams left on the table. If we look at the draft packet, the rows I'm highlighting are those who've already gone. I can't remove them, unfortunately. But everyone else is, and everybody else is eligible to go. So we've still got Kuchbar to go, we've got Nub to go, we've got Hark Mollis to go, we've got Tom, aka Heisey, Grammadew, XCV, Life, Sensei Osik, Vendolino, NZ, Cheat Israel, Piggy. There's a lot of people that can be going tonight. So, oh, sorry, Ishi, I didn't notice that yours was the next name.
Piggy's good, man. I might get him
You think so?
over
Yeah,
Ishi
he's-
for sure.
He's a good
What
player.
position are you playing him?
Yes.
Total
That's the
tackler.
interesting question. Oh, interesting. Can you do that with Deadman restricted to D, though?
But right now there's
C's already
4D waiting to be drafted, and there's 3O waiting to be drafted.
Interesting.
Official Ishi prediction, I think there's a 40% chance I go now instead of a 30.
Oh, it's gone up. What's changed it? Okay, then spit a 1 Cooper. Is he going to get him for 1?
So C's going to be the classic.
I think C
Really?
should definitely be bidding for her. I think Kuchbar.
I don't know.
As your last pick for 4 euro, I think you have to go for that. OC's
But
bid, C is bid.
look at his team.
Oh,
His
she's
team
gonna
needs
bid
fresh
6.
blood.
And now it's up to OK then to decide whether 7
There's
is the right
okay, then I
price.
want him.
How bad does he want him? Does he
Yeah.
want it? He does. He wants him. And I think Imperius and Selkie are probably going to be happy to let that go through. That means OK then we'll have less than them, so they have the priority on their next pick. So now left to go, we've got Nub, Hark Mollis, Tom aka Heisey,
So
Grammadew.
is Kuchibar restricted?
Kushabar is restricted to O, that is true. So he'll be OK then's partner. I think they'll work
Yeah.
pretty well together. So they'll still be looking on a
Apologies,
D
Jerry.
partner for Fraser.
Jerry?
Yep.
Can you join me for a moment?
Okay.
I
See you
think.
later, guys.
I think okay then's just thrown away the title there.
With
Potentially.
picking Kucherbar here.
So I haven't watched at all of ELTP, especially with Kucherbar in it, because he doesn't play in playoffs. Is he really that bad?
No, not really. But he's like, I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't make me sound like the worst person on the planet. He's not the person. He's not the player he once was. I feel that someone like Life would have been a better pick.
I feel like it's harder for someone like to like pick a minors player because I don't really play with them. Like Okaden plays against majors players, so he knows how good they are. He doesn't really have a lot of experience pugging with Life, you know?
He only had to ask the draft master, myself, and I'd have given him this info.
Mark Mollis.
I'll leave this one for you.
Oh yeah, it's my job. Hark's going.
Yeah, well done.
OCs. So share a Hark L. That could be interesting. Hark has like 130 ping. So, but he is one of the best in the game when he plays on 20 ping on Sphere.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think the defense is just gonna drag down that team, though. To be honest, I do not rate Booty Ball at all.
He used to be really good.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, it is. I remember when I first started playing ELTP, he was obviously I was like novice or bronze, whatever it was, but he was very good around.
Yeah, it was good.
So is the plan? So C bid on Hark. Is the plan for C to play D with Deadman?
He said he was gonna. I don't know whether he was sincere, but he said he was going to.
Kind of looks like that. We ask him.
I feel like Jerry's team are going to take Vendolino.
Well, I've just come back from talking to Selkie, and I will neither confirm nor deny.
What?
80% chance Jerry gets Gwen.
Yeah, Gwendolino and Ishii as a bit nub. Rough.
I think all the other captains will just let this go. At this point, I mean, Selkie wants to take the Euros out of contention, unless Selkie really wants Snub as his pick.
I feel like C should bid on him.
Nobody wants him.
It doesn't make a huge amount of difference, though.
Oh yeah, because
Imperius is going to outbid, and then it's the end of Imperius' draft anyway. So Nub goes for 0. Interesting.
So which two defenders do you want?
That's a good question.
I feel like
enlighten you later.
C is going to take Life. Life's going to get to majors, and no one else needs offense, so C should just take that.
Ooh, interesting. Selkie actually has 1 pick for sure ahead of OK and then 1 pick for sure ahead of C. That could be interesting. So if we were doing a snake draft now, it would be Selkie, OK, then Selkie, C.
Well, no, I think you just get... Oh wait, you don't get whoever you want, because if OK then bids you up to 19,
exactly.
Then he has more coins. Okay.
So scrolling down, 'cause a lot of people have gone now, we've got Heisey, Gramadu, XCV, Life, Sensei OC, Vendolino, NZ, all been proven in minors, all had opportunities in majors for the most part. A couple of them were only on minors World Stars last season, but they're all good players, all seasoned. If we go a little bit further down the packet, Swerve is an American, signed up for E for the first time, who's been good across the pond. Nevermind, very rarely.
Good is
signed up for
big
EU,
overstatement.
a lot of potential. Jim Gibson, Coma have been good in minors. Ishii
I would
is
not be surprised.
Someone's linked the channel as well. Again, like, what is going on here, guys? Come on.
I would not be surprised if Selkie goes for Sensei OC and Ishii, or Sensei and XCV. That is an inexperienced D though. Selkie's made a huge faux pas, to use some of my French there. He's made a huge faux pas on this draft.
I don't know. I think 75 for Jerry is the kind of bold and ambitious play you need to make in order to win this thing. No one else was willing to go that high on anyone. So
it's the biggest rip-off since I drafted Noob for 93 and he got about 18 caps in the regular season. It's the biggest rip-off since that.
Strong words from Raylan. Were you manager of the season that season, or was it one of the other seasons?
Yes, that one and
that
one
was
of the
Grammar dude, that is a throw.
That's a great.
This is a good player.
That's a great.
Is Selkie going to bet him up? Selkie's bid 19. He's outbid OK then. OK then can't get him now.
Wow.
Turns out Gramaji was the person Selkie was looking for, and from now on
You
it'll
knew
be.
that the entire time and you didn't tell us?
I know, right? I'm bad. But
I
now
actually
it's
don't believe Selkie cleared Jerry on any of this.
technically grammar is spelt incorrectly, which is kind of ironic, but whatever.
Who nominated? Okay, then nominated.
So now essentially OK then gets a pick, Selkie gets a pick, and C gets a pick.
Okay, then you have free reign over the packet. Who are you gonna get? Is he still in here? He left.
Don't think so. He gets like XCV or something. Fraser hates me, so there's no chance I get on him.
You're desperate to jump on that team, aren't you?
Why does Fraser hate you?
I don't know. I just banter too much. We were good friends in the beginning.
Yes! I'm so glad Life's gone. I just knew it.
Wait, I thought Life was O though. Who's playing D? Jerry?
Dun,
No,
dun,
Jerry's
dun.
though.
Jerry is O. It would have to be Empadi and Gramaji on D if Empadi went for
Okay,
if
that
Empadi and
team
Selkie
won-
went for life here.
Team's still
Interesting.
last.
Selkie looks to be pulling a Jerry here with Empadi switching to D at the last moment, and it's gone
That's
through.
that's a very good O pick. I would actually say that Life is better than Jerry, and he's gone for the 69 coins.
Nice. So now there's only 2 players left to go. OK then is essentially going to get his pick, and C will have to take the person who's left after that. We've still got Heisey,
Such awkward. So
XCV.
awkward though.
Sensei OC, Gvendelino, a lot of good players left to go.
That's
I
not
think
true.
C
Enzo.
takes XCV. Well, C wants XCV.
Yes, he
Because I
does.
can both flux, and if that man doesn't like C, then you can play with XCV. Vice versa, you know?
XCV is the better all-round player, as in he's obviously better than Life on D, but Life is better on O.
Guys, I needed to find someone who can carry Jerry on O.
Oh, so I see how it is now.
Some big questions coming your way at the end of the season, so questions such as what the
I
fuck were you
just won
thinking?
last season, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, Selkie with the best draft in minors last season. I mean, what can you do?
He didn't have the
He's,
best draft
he's
in
come out
minors.
with the best draft in majors this season as well.
No, he has not. No, he has not.
I don't know what you're implying, Raylan.
This is a sad day in Tag Pro history that Jerry's the most expensive.
I mean, it's happened in a bunch of auction drafts before. It's not a huge surprise.
The state of him. Look at the state of him.
I was surprised. But you know, every season's a new season.
Wise words.
Thank you. I'm not sure it means much.
This is Nostradamus over it.
So we've got 2 more people left to go. I don't know why C's taking time. All he has to do is nominate the person he wants. If OK
Or
then
no,
steals him, then
if
tough
he
luck.
nominates the person he wants, and then OK then decides he wants him. Like,
He wants
Yeah, but
XCV,
but like
so
if OK then
surely
just
he
decides
nominates.
if OK then decides to not bid, then C gets him. So C has to pick the person he wants the most. It's,
yeah, but like,
the
there's
only
also
play.
a mind game. It's like,
It's not
OK
a mind.
then could
it's
be
a,
salty.
It's a
that's-
terrible mind game. It's a
No,
mind game where
just
you're
think about it,
odds
think
on
about
to
it, think
lose.
about it.
I've thought about it,
Dude.
Ishi. Don't you worry.
Go on, who
My
are you
team
picking?
is insane.
Okay, then get me
Who
Senpai.
are you getting for number 4? OK then. You can tell us.
You guys are just gonna have to tune in to find out.
Yeah, the next 2 picks, surely Gvendelino and XCV.
It can't be Nub. It can't be Hawk. It can't be Life. Who would you want as
Could
a?
be Sensei
Of
Oshi,
course,
though.
you're looking for a D player. Oh, it's Curry, isn't it? You're getting
I'm kind
Curry.
of nervous. To
Curry.
say,
He's getting Curry.
Curry.
even though nobody can steal my pick, I'm kind of nervous to say who it is. Oh, no, it's
Sensei
not.
OC.
Sensei
No,
OC?
she's by. You,
What?
are you just? Do you just let him
So-
take him now?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is
So C's
basically
going
just an old
offense,
Borneo
confirmed.
lineup.
He's also specifically nominated him for 1 rather than 0, despite the fact that it makes essentially no difference. That is it. But potentially they want Sensei to have been more expensive than Nub for
Yes.
awards purposes. That is
That's a good thing.
Sensei. You happy to be going towards this team?
Oh shit.
That's a big rip for Sensei. He's in for the most toxic season of his
Should
life.
I nominate my person for my team or 0?
Doesn't matter.
It depends whether you want them to be eligible for Best Value Award.
Would you like to tell
That's
us if it
basically
is
your
on
decision
stream
right now.
first?
Yeah, tell us on stream before you put it in the thing. That would be big.
Alright, wait.
No.
Here, here's what I do. I'll narrow it down between 3 people.
Can you put it to a vote for the stream?
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know.
One's
Which
for high
drafts?
C,
rosters?
twos for XCVs, threes for Americans.
Okay, fine. Yeah, everyone vote. Who do you think I'm gonna get? Where
One
does
for
she-
high Z, 2 for XCV, 3 for Americans, 4 if you
Yeah.
think something else. We've got a 2 from Ishii. Ishii doesn't back himself.
What are people saying?
What number was Heiser
Bunch of
again?
twos.
There's a lot of 2s so far. There's 3 2s. There's nothing else yet. Oh,
What
there's
number
a 3.
was Heiser?
High Z was 1.
Isaac was 1.
They have to be looking for a defender here because, okay, they
Yeah.
can't play D and Kujabar's restricted to
They pick Heiser.
Oh. There's an NZ as a wild card pick. Q42's also going for a wild card
do you know
pick.
who Apple Flap is? It's
I,
Mr. Saggy
I
Balls.
do know who Apple Flap is.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
He's doing it.
Drum roll.
XCV,
It's
that's
XCV
right.
for 0. The 2s are correct.
I was gonna pick up
Is it
XC
wrong for me to say how fucking salty I am? I'm pretty salty, to be honest.
Nice,
That might
Ryan.
come off as extremely cocky, but I'm not salty because I wasn't drafted. I'm salty because
Okay.
certain players were drafted above me. So many more talented radius or London
What's the name of the
players.
posting thread?
I can't speak for the other servers, but I am a London shit the bed this draft.
Dude,
There
XCV
were
is a god
about
of the
10
game.
players drafted to East Coast teams that
I was
I
gonna
are
pick up
not proven.
XCV. I was gonna pick up XCV for offense or defense. Like for Asian XCV were my 2 plans, and then just hope I could get the best player available after that.
So you would have been happy to spend something close to 26 on XCV for D.
No, probably not. I didn't.
You had
but I knew
26.
he wasn't
and
gonna go
you-
that much.
Okay. Interesting.
Justice for Gwendolina.
No, I guess I would have.
That is
I guess I
crazy.
would've if I
Somehow
would've had
Gwendolina
to.
hasn't gone majors again.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
that's bullshit.
mental. There's-
Jerry, once you get swept in the first 2 weeks, come to me, okay?
I'm going to Gwendolina first. I'm sorry, Ishii, but you'll be my second call. I think Gwendolina still has a shout. I mean, if someone like Life, Sensei, maybe XCV or Hark doesn't prove that they can hold their spot in majors,
Yeah, when Deadman doesn't show up because he's seen the team he's on, they'll probably draft Gwendolyn.
This is
that's a
we
bold
were just
claim for
talking.
Raymond.
You know, like the handover team that won ECLTP.
Uh-huh.
It's us 3 plus Piggy instead of Deadman. So you know,
Ooh.
it's an upgrade this
An
time around.
upgrade on a winning team. That is.
Although, I don't know if Deadman drops, we'll get Piggy instead, and then it'll still be GG's because Piggy's an animal.
Piggy is an animal.
Exactly.
How's Piggy so low down?
I don't know.
I mean, he's down there with people like Ishii. I mean, it's you know, shout out to Ishii though. He was the next best American on the packet not to go, and I think he might have something to say in this season yet.
Oh god, I've just realised that I'm gonna have to play against Gwendolyn next season, probably.
There's like the outside chance you end up on the same
Yeah,
team.
what is it, a 1 in 8 chance, I suppose, or something like that.
I don't know, Ryan. You're pretty low down on the packet. You could be going pretty cheap. Probably less than most. Who knows? We'll see.
I do hope I go more than 75 just to fuck you over.
Okay, best team, go.
Best team. So let's
Um,
look at the rosters again. It's for Dynamo Z-Grab,
It's difficult to
Empuddy,
say.
Selkie's team. It's Empuddy and Grammadu on D, Jerry and Life on O.
Wait, really? What the fuck?
I suspect that's how it's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your team, there should be no suspected. Just tell us how it is.
So I think Grammadu is in Amsterdam, which is pretty good for him this season. He hasn't played majors from Amsterdam before, and he was really good in minus last season. Empuddy switching to D potentially will be interesting to see.
He did it
I-
one season, right?
He's like a smart player, and I think he'll pick it up. It's just a matter of whether Empuddy and Grammadu can get to that level yet, and how long it takes them. Me and Life on O, I think we're going to wreck some fools. I think we might
Status,
struggle a little
boy,
bit at
my God.
times. I don't know. We'll have to see how we work together. It's been a while since we played together, but I think the team is okay. I'm not sure we're top tier, but I think we might get towards top tier by the end of the season.
Jerry
Okay.
already thinks his team is rubbish.
Next, that's not true at all. Next up, we've got Handover 69. We've got what looks like, is it Balkan Sensei on O, or is it Balkan C on O?
Balkan C on O is not our favoured partnership.
It's Balkan Sensei on O,
Yeah.
with C and Denman on D.
So the opposition O is going to be out 95% of the game.
So I think Balkan Sensei are going to be a pretty good offense.
Thinking
The interesting thing I think that defines how this team will do will be how C and Deadman works on D, because they're both players who traditionally play O, and it'll be interesting to see both of them switching in the same season.
They're gonna smash it. I believe in it.
Deadman, a lot of experience, a lot of success in the past, so I don't want to write them off, but it'll be depend on the defense, I think. Hold'em Cathletic, it's Imperius and Nub on O, Etche and Sin on D. Position is completely unambiguous for this one. What does everyone think?
I think that is going to finish in 6th place.
Sixth? Why is that, Ryan?
Because it's not good enough to finish 5th or higher.
Interesting.
Okay.
I think Imperius and Etche are going to have to carry a bit. Nub wasn't hugely impressive last season, but if he steps up, that could be a big driver for Hold'em. Sin and Etche will be a good defense.
Yes.
But I think Fraser had the sort of carry position for Fraser and Etche's defense last season, and this season it's going to have to be Etche taking the reins. Sin on high ping will need to be more contained and more position focused.
It's the same team as Capelli in season 10 when they won the league and made the final. But
Interesting.
instead of that, it's Crimp.
Interesting.
So-
I'm not sure whether that's an upgrade. I think Imperius is definitely at the moment better than Dets, but Dets was good in that season.
It was good, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how that works. And I think this season might be stronger than season 10, but I'd have to actually look at the rosters again and check everything. So yeah, I think they'll be solid. I think I struggle to see them going top, but I think they're making playoffs already. Next up, we've got Okaden and Kuchbar on O, Fraser and XCV on D.
They're going to win.
I don't think they're gonna.
First place.
We got first place call from Raylan, and not first place call from Sensei.
I think the offense is not gonna be good.
Okaden and Kuchbar.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Kuchbar and Okaden both have got potential. I think it depends on how well they work together. So if they don't work together, I think they're going to struggle to get grabs. But if they find their groove, I think it could be really good. Kuchbar's a really good support offender, and that might be what Okaden needs to get the grabs. On the other side of the tiles, Fraser and XCV, I think I agree, is going to be one of the better defenses this season.
Lockdown. Completely locked down.
It's one of the defenses that doesn't have players switching position, and Fraser was the best defender going into this draft, I think. It wasn't.
Is it the only
terribly
team?
close.
Only team that doesn't have player switch.
I think
Might be a big
on
thing.
on defense, no. I think OC's team has 2 defenders on
Yeah.
defense,
Brilliant.
and also Hold'em has Etche and Sen on both on D. But they've
True.
we'll see. It's interesting. I think Origin Ducks have a good chance. Origin Ducks is going to come down to how well their offense performs. I think we all know that their defense is going to be good. It's just whether their offense can do enough. Preventus. We've got Magic Pigeon and Unvers on D. We've got Anom and Hypername on O.
Oh, we can all see the good and bad of this one.
This team, I think, either wins or comes 5th. I don't see anything in between.
I think that Unvers was a good pick, but I think is Magic Pigeon restricted on her?
He's playing D specifically this season.
Okay, so he has to play D.
Yeah.
But that Darrow is.
I don't know. I think Anom is jukey enough, and Hypernome has the sort of general tag pro awareness enough that they'll actually work together. I'm a little bit scared of Preventus. I think that the defense is one of the defenses where they've got, I think, like 2 really good, really solid players. Even though Magic Pigeon switching position, I expect him to pick it up pretty quickly.
Agree.
It's going to be down to whether Hypernome takes to offense and whether him and Anom can work together, which I think they will be able to, but only time will tell.
They'll have a strong season.
I have no idea actually.
And
They'll be
then
one of the strong teams.
last team. The alternative is they can't work together. Magic Pigeon doesn't adjust well to D, and it completely falls apart. But I don't think that's likely. The last team we've got Scrub. Sensei, can you pronounce the name?
Skurbrugge.
Scrubbrugge. So that's OC and Booyah Ball on D. Another team with 2 defenders who play defense, which is a relative rarity this season.
Not fully officially announced, but there's some grumblings in the chat at the moment that Booyah Ball and Unders are going to be switching teams.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know.
I think
that
that would be a
bring so
terrible
much
decision
drama.
for Anon, but
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
like terrible. That would. I have no idea why Anon would do that. Someone PM Anon and tell him not to do it.
So yeah, Skurbrugge. It's gonna
but
be
yeah,
interesting because Hartmall is 130 ping.
yeah, Hark is high ping,
Yeah.
but he's got the brain. He's
True.
very high level in America. So as long as Sher can give him enough to work with, then I think they'll be very effective on O. Sher's mechanics on O are top notch. It's just his sort of experience on O that might let him down. But he's got Hark to make up for that in spades. OC and Booyah Ball, I think, is one of the defenses that's likely to be good from the start of the season, but potentially might drop off by the end of the season. It's hard to tell. I don't think they've got much room to grow, but they're going to start it pretty strong. So that'll be
Right,
interesting.
go
to
on
see.
then. Let's have your rankings, which definitely haven't been completely wrong in the past.
Off the top of my head, I would go Preventus top as a wild card. Like they're either top or they're fifth, but I'm putting them top for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Origin Ducks in second, Scrubbrugger in third. I don't know how to rank the last 3 teams. They're all pretty volatile. Hold'em's kind of the one that's the most predictable. But
Predictably sick.
that's the thing. I think they'll be predictably good, but I don't know whether they'll be predictably amazing. And predictably good isn't normally enough to win a season, so that's going to be interesting to see.
See.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting one. I don't think you can write out any team right now. After 2 weeks, maybe it'll start to be clear which teams are going to struggle and which teams are going to rise to the top. But yeah, for now, I think all teams have a good shot.
I think O'Kalen's team will win the season. Agree that Preventus will be up there, probably second. I think if Grammar is still good, which I think he is, yours will be third. Sherr's team or Osis team will be fourth, and then Bolmere and the other one.
Handover already getting renamed in Bulls image.
It's the Leeds United, too.
But yeah, thanks everyone who stuck with us through the Majors draft. Hopefully it was at least partly entertaining from us, and it's looking like it's going to be an interesting season. Thanks to all the captains for signing up. Thanks to Anon for commissioning. Ran
Thanks
pretty
for
smoothly in
streaming.
the end, other than a couple of moments. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a good night. Look forward to the Miners draft, which will be tomorrow at roughly the same time.
I'm hyped.
Yep. See you tomorrow, lads.